So I haven't done these in a while, so I forgot what has happened like since the last time I did it. But Kobe Bryant died. I woke up late today and I feel like the day just didn't even happen. My brain didn't turn on. I have no idea what happened. I just like happened to wake up on the wrong side of the bed or some shit like that. It's not that I'm mad. I'm just fucking like my brain doesn't start up for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I have a couple of things I want to talk about. Like, I think most people that are subscribed to this channel cares a little bit about who I am, because otherwise you wouldn't watch the videos. Maybe you only watch the videos for the ideas. I'm not sure yet. I need to come up with some good ideas, but I was gonna, like, as I said, I was gonna do a podcast, so I am doing the podcast. I don't know how often I'm gonna do it, but this is the second one, and we'll see. Originally, I wanted to do this with a friend, and I still do, but still don't, like, we haven't worked out how we're gonna do that, or if I'm gonna do it with someone else, and all that bullshit. So, I also want to do a video about this, because I talked about this on my Instagram, like, maybe a week ago. Has it been that long? Probably. Yeah, it's probably been even longer than that, because I've been sick. So, before that, I'm rambling again. As I said, I think most people that watch this might be interested in my life. So I'll give a few updates because it's relevant. And as I said, gotta keep this shorter. Don't know how short. I'm probably gonna edit this down a little bit because I think like the long ones got pretty boring. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, I got a new job, which was way better than I thought it was gonna be. So it's a part-time job, or technically like shift job. So it's part-time, but like I only work as much as I want to, which was not what I was looking for, but actually the best possible solution. So I can, if I want, I don't have to work for like an entire week. If I want, I can work an entire week if they have shifts for me, which they usually do. There's a lot of people there that actually work shifts that work like almost full time. So I started working at like a normal convenience store. In Sweden, it's called Willys, and it's one of the bigger chains, but it's still pretty like cheap. Not that big of a deal, but basically great. I have a job, so I have an income, so I can actually like get get some money, save some money, and but also buy some camera gear and stuff like that. Because the reason why I wanted to get a part-time job is because I want to be able to still do YouTube. And I have my other channel where I do like the H&S stuff, and you guys can go watch that if you want to. And that's like fun to make, but it's mostly fun to edit and like maybe play a little bit. But also the videos I really care about is on this channel. That's why I call it this channel the main channel. Because I really like making videos, but I've realized that I like making videos is great, but making high quality videos is fucking hard. And you do need good equipment, but equipment isn't everything. But since I'm not the best yet, it's good to have pretty good equipment. And there's been like one of these lenses I've really wanted to get for a while. So as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm gonna buy that, and I'll do a video. I don't know if I'm gonna do like an unboxing video or anything like that. Maybe I will. But I'll do like a vlog with that lens, and you'll see the difference, because I'm like really nerdy when it comes to the camera stuff, and it's a really nice lens. So that's new, and also there's something else I was gonna say about that, but I don't know what just happened with my mouth. It didn't speak. But yeah, today's just been a pretty fucking lazy day, so I've only been like watching some series and stuff, and don't mind the mess, because it's messy as shit, but I can't be bothered like fixing it every time I'm supposed to record and stuff. So let me just fix this, take this out, get the pre-workout going, and get me actually to wake up. So haven't been so fucking, like, slow today. I don't know why. It's been a really, really weird day. It's just one of those days. But, okay. What I really wanted to talk about, which I started talking about a little bit, was how I think this shit about motivation is such bullshit. Like, I usually watch these motivational videos, and as I said, I spoke about this on my Instagram, so if you haven't followed that, I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested. It's basically just me being a dickhead, yeah, it's basically me being a dickhead and being a narcissist for, yeah, that's probably the best the best description I could put off. Basically, it's just pictures of me or YouTube stuff, and that's it. Nah, there's some things I do, but it's like workout pictures, progress pictures, shit like that, me being narcissistic, or funny as fuck, cause you know. But I was watching one of these motivation videos, as I do right before I work out, sometimes, not every time, but a lot of times. And I was listening to this shit. It's like, yeah, work hard, all this bullshit, and you're like, yeah, no shit, dude. But what people don't talk about a lot, there probably is some people, but I haven't heard this a lot, and I watch a lot of these videos, is that I think there's a lot of fucking people that can work hard. And we all know this. People say that, yeah, working hard doesn't even work, because there's people who work hard for 15 years and they're still not successful. Obviously, you can't fucking just work hard. If you just work hard and you don't get anywhere, you're an idiot. It's the literal description of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and you don't get any different results. So, what I'm saying is, I think there's a lot of people that can work hard. There's obviously people that can't, and I don't know if it's more people that can't that can. I think probably there's more people that can't. But either way, there's a lot of people knows how to fucking work hard. But if you have a fucking like dream or shit like that, like I don't even like saying dream, a goal. Because dreams, that's bullshit. That's in your head. That's you sleeping. You think, that's amazing. Even if you get that, doesn't mean it's actually what you want. But the thing is, people have dreams. Most people have dreams. Personally, I don't. I have goals. But there's a lot of people that have just dreams. And that's fine if you don't want to pursue it. All good. I've spoken about that before. I think it's weird, and I don't understand it, but that's probably through my life experiences with my family and how I was brought up that made me think it was weird not to pursue your dreams / goals. But also, here's the thing. If you have a dream about being a singer or a goal, I'm gonna say goal from now, like being a rock star or a movie star or the typical dreams, right? That's great. Some of you will know what to do, but 99% will have no fucking clue what to do. Because there's some really fucking talented people out there that can sing better than anyone in like the top 100 on Spotify, or makes better music than anyone on the top 100 of Spotify, in my personal opinion, obviously. But they don't have pretty much any views or any listens or whatever you want to call it. And that's because they don't know where the fuck to start. And here's why motivation is fucking bullshit. It's great. You have motivation, you do your thing, and you work hard. Yay. Right? Not really. Sure, if you have it, that's great, because you're gonna start doing something, but what is something? So, usually we say the first step is the hardest step. And I could agree with that to some extent, but I would also argue that the second step might be even harder. In the way that the first step is realizing that you have to do this shit. Like, you have a goal, you have to start. So you start. Here's the second step. How the fuck do you start? Personally, like, my goal is being able to live off of doing YouTube. Right now, I'm nowhere fucking close to that. I've drawn up some, like, sketches of a 5-year plan that's probably bullshit. And I'm gonna look back at that and be like, what the fuck is this shit? There's no way this is gonna work. But also, I'm improving every time, and I'm gonna keep on doing that. But in the beginning, like, I'll watch maybe... Since I started taking it seriously, and even before that, I've probably watched about... I don't know how many, maybe at least 10,000 videos of how to get better at it, but that's probably way less than it actually is, but I don't want to overshoot it. 100% I've done at least 10,000 videos of how you get better at either YouTube, editing, videos, titles, thumbnails, talking to the camera, etc, 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 whatever. Through like every 100 of those videos, you might get one tip or maybe two that actually are helpful. And that's really great for me because I'm doing YouTube and there's people that has done that before, so I have people to look up to know what to do in some sense. Obviously not exactly because I want to do it my way, but also if you want to be a fucking rock star, sure, there's a lot of people who became rock stars, or I don't know if I should say rock star, like probably say pop star is more likely today. I think rock star is more like a dream of like the last generation, I would say. I think. I'm not sure really. I like singing and doing music and stuff like that, but I wouldn't consider any of those two. I would probably just call it music. Let's say do music. Either way, it's like making good music is great and it's gonna help you. Like, you have to do it good, but just doing it good doesn't work. There's so many people that does it well that you have to do something else. I don't know what that is, and that's what I'm saying with the motivation, is that it's great. Here's the thing as well. You're not going to have motivation every day. You're going to have to rely on discipline, and there's a lot of people that have that. Most people don't, but there are people that have. And I'm one of those people that some days I don't feel like fucking doing anything. Like today, I woke up late, didn't want to fucking do anything. And I haven't done anything. I've been procrastinating. So I'm not saying that I don't procrastinate and all that bullshit. Of course I do. But I'm still going to make this video. I'm still going to work out. And I'm still going to go to work tomorrow. And the day after that. And keep on blah, 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 blah. But that's not pure motivation. Motivation is like when you're like, oh shit, I really want to do this. And I do get that a lot with doing videos because that's what I want to do. That's what I like doing. But also, there's days where you're just like, I just need to get this video out, dude. Like, if you actually want to do something similar to this, where you do videos of music and anything like that, it's going to be fun. It really is. But also, it's going to suck a lot of fucking dick a lot of the time. And that's just life, I guess, if you do this shit. But basically what I'm saying is that motivation helps. Motivation is great. You probably need it. But in the end, that's one small piece of doing shit. Because I'm really good at working hard. That's something I like, but there's a couple, what would you call it, conditions. One, I have to like what I'm doing. So that's a really massive one. Because personally, in school, I was always like this. If there's a subject I don't like, I struggle to even get, like, past it. Like, there's a high chance I fail that class. I'm just above, like, not failing, usually. But if I like it, I get an A every time. Every single time. I'm pretty sure. I think... would say so. There's been, I can't say every single time because there's been times I didn't do it, but that was because I wasn't enjoying that same subject at that time. But also, that's one condition. I have to like it. And then the second condition, here's another big one, and what really got me thinking about this topic from the beginning is that I know how to work hard if someone tells me, okay, you go this direction and you run as fast as you can for as long as you can. And I do that. But then again, you don't have anyone telling you which fucking direction to go. There's a million different ones, and I need to fucking drink this now. But you don't. And that's the hard part, because even if there's 10,000 steps, which there probably is more than that, to get to your goal, if it's a big one, and I have insanely fucking retardedly big ones, like an idiot, it's like, there's gonna be a fucking trillion steps. But also, you can do that if you know what direction to run. All you have to do is keep taking one more step every time. Here's the hard part. You don't. You can, like, it's not one staircase or one mountain to climb. You're in the middle of a fucking massive hole, and you have 5 million directions you can go up and climb mountains. But you don't know which way leads to the goal you want to go. So, I'm not going to give you a guide, because obviously I don't fucking know what your goal is. Let me show you. How long has it been recording? It's been 17 minutes. Okay, I really need to fucking drink this fast now. So I'm not going to give you a guide, obviously, because there's a million different goals. I'll tell you this. I'll technically give you a guide for YouTube, because I'm gonna do it. But I probably wouldn't recommend doing the things I'm doing right now when it comes to videos. Just because right now I'm not successful at doing it. And there's gonna be a while until I figure out how the fuck I'm gonna be that. But I'll tell you this. In 5 years, if you're still here, what's up, dude? Then you can definitely go and watch my videos and you'll be like, yeah, if I copy this shit, that's gonna work. But right now I don't. Or right now you can't, rather. And, so for me personally, I'm still trying to not be shit right now. At this point, I'm not trying to be good just yet. I'm not there yet. I'm actually just trying to not be shit, which is harder than you think. First of all, I wish I didn't have this fucking obsession in my head with how the video actually looks, but I do, so that's something I have to get better at. Like fixing the lighting, fixing the angles, having the right equipment, knowing how to use the right equipment, because that's probably the hardest part. Because I still fuck up the settings on this camera fucking pretty much every time I record, and it's annoying as shit. Let's see. It's 10 minutes until my camera is gonna like auto stop the recording, so I'll guess I'll go until it's 30 minutes, and I don't know how much I'm gonna edit this, so it might be a lot, might be nothing. So it might be 30 minutes, might be 10, who knows. But I think like the general message of this one probably, I don't know if I want to put it that way because it sounds so pretentious, but is that I think motivation is great. It's also bullshit, and if you want to fucking do something, you gotta do your own research and try learn and try get better. Because if you watch, alright, I can talk about this as well. That's really relevant, and I just skip past it. So I haven't done these in a while, so I forgot what has happened like since the last time I did it. But Kobe Bryant died. And that's really weird. Yeah. So I've really liked basketball for a long time. Not particularly watching the game, but actually playing the game. So I watched a little bit of Kobe Bryant through the years, here and there, but I'm not like a massive fan for the actual sport, so I'm not gonna pretend that I am that I am more than I actually am. But what I am a massive fan of is actually what he did outside of the sport, his motivational speeches. As I was saying, I usually watch a lot of motivational speeches, and one of the people that makes really good ones was Kobe Bryant. It's really weird knowing that he's not alive, first of all. But second of all, like that I'm not gonna see anything new coming out that he's made, obviously. But what I was gonna say and why I thought about this right now is that if you watch someone who's the best in the world at something, they'll tell you the same thing if you ask them this question: how did you get better? So a lot of people will just say hard work. No shit, we all know that. And there's no shortcuts and all this. Yeah. All good, all good. But all they try to do is get better and put in the hours. All they try to do. And Kobe Bryant is the perfect example. And it's relevant, so I'm going to make that point now. So I watched one of these videos where he had a long conversation with someone else about how he became as good as he was at the young age he was when he got drafted. Or I don't know if it was when he got drafted. As I said, I'm not a massive fan of watching the sport, so I don't know the history as well as some people might, and I'll get shit for that probably, but I'm just telling you how it is. That he was saying that he was really shit at the game. Like, so his dad played basketball, I'm pretty sure, as I said. Don't know a lot. But he started playing basketball, and I think he was talking about when he was 13, there was either a game or like entire series of games where he didn't score a single point, and he became like, he was really sad about it because he was a kid, nothing weird. And then he started structuring this, that he started playing so many more times a day. So obviously you have to rest. You can't just play for like 8 hours a day straight. You could do that for a while, but after a while you would get burnt out. But what he did was, and I don't know if he did it at 13, but I do know that he did it later on in his career. I think he said, because if you wake up at 4 a.m., there's a massive difference, where he worked out from 4 to 7 or something like that, then 2 hours break, then again, then 2 hours break, then again. Somewhere in that ballpark. Basically, he worked out 4 times a day. And through the years, even though it was only like 1 or 2 years, there was a massive difference between him and everyone else in how much they improved. Because they were playing every day as well, at least, or maybe 2 times a day. But the hours he just put in and tried to get better and studied and all these things, they just kept adding up, kept adding up. And there's always this like 10,000 hour rule. I'm sure he put in way more hours than 10,000 hours to get to be professional or elite level, I think it is. And really, for me right now, and why I'm talking about this, is I'm just trying to put in the hours. The only difference, besides obviously like the physical work, I'm not trying to say I'm doing as much work as Kobe Bryant was doing. Absolutely not. It's very different. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to work out when it comes to YouTube. What I'm saying, I realize I've said that phrase 3 times or 4 times now, so I need to check myself about that. I'm making a mental note, because I'm, as well as getting better at using the camera and editing and lighting and all that stuff, you have to get better at actually speaking to the camera or speaking in general. I'm really good at talking. I'm not that good at speaking. The difference is how you word something, and also when you talk, you can talk about nothing. When you speak, you have an intention. And trying to get better at that as well. So I'm trying to put in the hours to 10,000 hours, which, yeah, it's gonna be hard, but there's a bunch. Here's the hard part as well, is there's so many different areas of YouTube to make it into YouTube, and I don't know how you would quantify those 10,000 hours, because if I just watched 10,000 hours of footage of how to get better at YouTube, I would probably not count that. But if I did that combined with also using the camera, getting new camera gear, learning how the camera gear works, fixing lighting, learning how to speak better, learning how to editing better, all those things, you would probably combine that into one subject of YouTube. But I don't know if 10,000 hours would even be enough, because there's different areas that combines into YouTube. But I have this 5-year plan, and it's definitely not like a detailed plan, anything like that. And I could even show you in a video, like specifically towards that. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I probably will at some point. But let me just check the camera. Okay, so I have 2 minutes left before it starts or stops recording automatically, and I might go over that a little bit. But I think in the next 5 years, so that's, I don't know the math in my head exactly, but it's about 1,500 days. I'm gonna have to put in about, what is it? Not 10 hours a day, but I think it's like 6 hours a day, something like that. And that on average, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get better in that way, because I really want to do this shit. But the very, very hard thing that I have to get better at is the actual ideas of videos, because that's the fucking hard part. All of this other stuff, it works, it's great, but people don't care too much. If your footage is just average, and your video, like your lighting is average, everything like that, but the content is fucking great, then, you know, people are still gonna watch. But my camera is gonna shut off in any second now, so I'm gonna quit this now, and I really fucking have to work out because it's starting to itch and stuff like that. Hope this was enjoyable. If it wasn't, leave a comment. If it was, leave a comment. I don't fucking know. But guys, it's a new channel. Fucking subscribe, like the video, all that bullshit. And I'll see you guys in whatever the fuck I do next. Peace.